Hey guys, I'm Stan Wolf. Welcome back to the channel. I actually was given the opportunity to play Planet Coaster 2 a little early, so through the power of Cat and all the awesome people at Frontier, I have to give a big shout out to those guys for allowing me a time slot to actually jump in here and play for about an hour and a half. It was kind of, I don't know if the footage might be a little choppy. I was kind of playing through Wi-Fi, and it's not like on these preview events, you don't just jump on Steam and play. It's actually like almost like a virtual session where I'm playing on somebody's computer, like in the UK. And so it might have come out a little choppy. For me, the gameplay was smooth as it could be. Like, it felt wonderful. It felt like they almost have even like tweaked as smooth as Planet Zoo parks just start out. It was very, very smooth, and I was even actually getting a little bit of a Wi-Fi warning. They actually told us, they're like, the Wi-Fi is not going to work really well. Make sure you, like, your computer is actually hardwired into to your internet. I couldn't do that, so I was playing over Wi-Fi, but nonetheless, I had an awesome time. And as usual, there are going to be a ton of creators that are going to have really, really good in-depth analysis. They're going to go over all of the different things they saw. I just came in, tried to hurry up and get past the little career mode they had us do. You had to jump into that first, and then your little liaison person, big shout out to Brian, then he took you into Sandbox. So I spent a lot of time just kind of messing around in the campaign mode, but they finally flipped me over to Sandbox, and I wanted to get this little scene together. And I just, like I said, I think this game is going to absolutely take hours, years away from our lives. I cannot, this little hour and a half playthrough from this gorgeous oak tree to the water, to the scenery pieces that I tried to hurry up and flip through. I was thinking, I'm not going to have any kind of coherent video because I felt like it was, it was like you were on the clock. I knew I didn't have much time. I wanted to click through and flip through and find everything I could. Now we know, and matter of fact, we didn't know this till they kind of brought us on and showed us their little, kind of like their PR kit, that the game's actually dropping on November 6th. So that is Wednesday, November 6th. We are going to get back into it. Hopefully they give me early access so I can get in here and get some stuff like really created. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I can't wait to get in here and like nobody watching and not be on a time clock and just be able to jump in and take my time like on that first Saturday morning and just shut my phone off, cut the world off, and just go ham in Planet Coaster 2. I think I had a freaking blast. It looks wonderful. It feels wonderful. It plays wonderful. Very, very familiar. It's like taking Planet Coaster like from a middle school team and taking them to a high level college or professional team. Like, that is how much of an advancement that I feel they've made, just from a lighting standpoint, from a pure kind of like flow of the game standpoint. It's just, I think that this is exactly what is warranted with a sequel. I think it is. I couldn't find anything that disappointed me or I thought was weird, or like, if I had to give any like constructive criticism, I would say the platform to get the water slides ready to go kind of gave me a little bit of an issue. But this is also, we were playing on an alpha build too, so I'm sure they're going to have time to do some little tweaks. They're going to get lots of feedback from us, and as these videos come out, and as people email them, the people that were kind of in there with me, I saw a bunch of outlets in there getting hands-on with the game. So I'm sure they're emailing Frontier, people a lot smarter than me probably noticed a lot of things that may have been missing from Planet Coaster that I didn't necessarily notice. I clicked on track rides for you guys, but nothing came up, so they didn't have that in the game yet. The only thing I heard a train whistle. I heard a train engine when you click on the track ride sound. But other than that, didn't see any track rides, didn't really, so, you know, couldn't really jump in and try to, I know a lot of you guys were thinking like, oh man, we can't wait to see what the, you know, what dark rides are going to look like or how they're going to compare to Planet Coaster. As far as I know, we didn't have access to that. We just had access to coasters and the water park, and, or, you know, the flumes and the pools and some of the scenery and stuff. So couldn't really dive in. And like I said, this wasn't a thing that they gave us all day. We had an hour and a half time slot to just sit down, and you can see I'm just kind of clicking on stuff. I'm just going through the whole, I'm just trying to look at as much stuff as I can. And I'll flip it over here tonight. I wanted you guys to see, they did actually let me flip it over to the nighttime, which I think looked absolutely gorgeous. I was kind of flipping back and forth to the afternoon, to the morning. All of that looked really, really good. Definitely on par with Planet Zoo. As far as the weather goes, I wasn't able to actually control the weather, but towards the end of this video, you may notice it started raining on me a little bit. So that is definitely, I think, I think that just from the few minutes that I saw it raining, weather is going to be very, very cool. I think we're going to be very satisfied with that. As far as the animations goes, with the people like jumping in the pool and actually swimming, it looks great close up. When you're actually in here changing the color of your water slides, going through, like you'll see here too, I go through some scenery pieces for you here in a second. All the scenery pieces, very, very fluid. And, you know, even like I clicked on the animatronic tag and there wasn't a lot that popped up yet, but the pieces that we did see, like some of the Viking pieces, the wood pieces in the Viking set, you guys are going to have an absolute stroke over. I am thoroughly impressed with the little bit of time that I had with the game. And like I said, just kind of flying through here like this, I think it looks gorgeous. I did some terraforming, very, very similar to Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo. They've got that right. Path tool, knocked it out of the park. Really, really intuitive. Fun, really fun on the stamping option that they've added. I did do one little test to try to build a path over the pool. That didn't really work. It was like it wanted to fill the pool in. So I don't know if maybe I wasn't high enough or kind of what the deal was with that, but it fills the pool in when I went to try to build a path over one of the pools. VFX, very, very similar to Planet Zoo, a plethora of options, waterfalls, all of that stuff. So if you're used to building waterfalls and stuff within Planet Coaster and the Planet Zoo world, you'll pick up on this very, very quick. Scaling was fun. I scaled a few of the pieces. Of course, you know, we knew that was coming. But like I said, I was so all over the place with this. I knew I wouldn't be able to put together a really coherent video, but I think my video is to more so come in here and relay now that we're not just going off developer videos and listening to them, like we were actually in game for an hour and a half. I think you guys are going to absolutely have a fit. It's so much of what we asked for, or like what you would expect from a Planet Coaster sequel. I think they have really, really done this justice. I cannot freaking wait. Like I said, I really can't wait until I can get in and kind of play with it myself, kind of like I mentioned, without like people watching, just dive in and really get you guys some good screenshots. Like I've mentioned before, now that I've even had my hands on the game, I think I want to start with a water park first. I think that I want to make that like my first real storied playthrough, my first bit of lore, my first water park. I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet, but I think just from what I saw on Tuesday, it's a water park for me. I definitely feel I want to start that first. And, you know, I guess without me sitting here and just yapping and telling you how much fun I had with it, you guys just let me know down below what kind of questions you have. And if I clicked on it, I will try to give you an answer. But as always, go look at Jonty and Leaf and Simple. I think I saw Simply Savannah in there. She was in the media room. There are going to be a Nerd Chacho, Moo Socks, Corvus, so many people. Mass Bandit, I saw him in the media room. I think he did his session today. I just there are going to be a lot of people out there with a lot better videos than this. But if you take it from me, and if my word is worth anything to you in this genre, it's going to blow you away. I was floored. When the guy kind of come back on the little on the comms thing and said, okay guys, I got to go ahead, and you've got 5 minutes left. If you want to go ahead and wrap it up, I'm going to go ahead and take control of the computer again, and we're going to end this session. And that sucked, man. I could have sat here for the rest of the day and going into the evening and trying to play. But you know, that's what these little preview centers, these little preview cycles are for. And I just, it's freaking cool, man. Big thank you to Frontier for letting me be a part of this. Big thank you for you guys for watching. Like, if I didn't have an audience and I wasn't doing this, you know, I wouldn't be sitting here making this video, because I would have never had access to this if it wasn't for you guys and you guys putting me out there and letting Frontier know that you want to hear from me. So I will go ahead and jump on out of here, guys. Thank you again for stopping by and hanging out with me. We're going to start pumping out some more videos now, now that more info's coming, now that we know that release date is coming November 6th, and I could not be more excited. Between that and Civilization 7 coming out in February, I'm going to be a freaking hermit this winter. I don't know why my family's just, they're going to have to disown me, because I'm going to be down here with you guys and playing these games and getting you guys videos out. But I appreciate it. I don't know what else to say. I am floored. This is going to be freaking incredible. And yep, just let me know what you guys think down below, and let me know what you want to see. And I will catch you in the next video. See ya.